I'm a 49.50.
That's the metal man right there.
Yes,
The metal man.
yes,
He got more goals than
yeah.
anybody.
But this boy here is breaking his records that he's setting. That's why I'm saying, and that boy is young. Then you got Nathan Adrian. That's another one. Look for him. He's a beast. Katie Ledecky, Lily. Them the beast modes.
All to look out for
Oh
all of them.
yeah. Because
Okay.
you'll see them. They all gonna be there. Ryan Lochte also swimming well. We got the youngest ever to make the Olympics. Her name is Claire Weinstein.
How old is she?
13. That bitch can swim.
Made the who?
She made the U.S. team. She's 13 years old.
The
She
Olympics?
can swim.
She can
Yes,
swim.
she can swim.
Making an Olympic team at
Mhm.
13.
That's
You could
big
see-
right there.
It is. So I'm
But then-
excited.
What
That's
back in the
dope.
day, wasn't somebody that was like 15 and 16 that won it?
Yeah.
Was that Nadia Comaneci?
No, that's
Who
who. That's who. For
Yeah, they're
Olga-
usually gymnasts.
For the gymnasts.
I'm
yeah, she
I'm
was
just
Nadia
saying-
Comaneci.
no, I'm
She was
just saying,
about
That was the
14.
first
I'm talking
girl
about-
to get a
I'm
10,
talking
a
about in
perfect
the
10.
Olympics period, like the youngest age.
Yeah, her.
Yeah, but
Nadia
the
was
Russian
young.
team, the Soviet Union at that time, they was bringing them 10 years old.
Wasn't it
10
Olga Corbett?
Olga Corbett was
Olga
the other one.
Corbett was
Now
one.
that was the best of the best, Olga Corbett, that
Yeah.
they ever produced.
Yes.
Nadia Comaneci was when it came to the perfect 10.
Comaneci.
Yeah, she's the
Mhm.
first one to do it. Now she's got a thing going against
The chocolate came with the Olga
Uh,
Corbett.
one of the best.
I
One
know
of
some
the,
shit.
oh yeah, because
We know
Olga Corbett was just. I mean, when it came
A
to
beast.
class, the floor exercises and shit, she couldn't
Mhm.
be beat.
Mm-hmm. She was a beast.
Mm-hmm.
She was a beast.
Yeah. So like I said, Bella Caroli is under fire because Nadia Comaneci said that he was abusive.
Really.
Yeah, but I'm not surprised because during that time they were considered the Soviet Union.
Mm.
Yes,
The
they
Eastern
were.
Bloc, Europe, and Russia, they were all considered the Soviet Union. They
They were the
they
Soviet.
He
competed
was
as one.
sexually abusive
No,
or verbally?
he was physically abusive. He basically starved those gymnasts, and I'm not surprised at that though, because that was required. That is the reason why they got in trouble with the doping. They were the first ones. It was the Soviet Union. That is the reason why people think that they boycotted the 1984 Olympics in revenge of the United States boycotted 1980, but that's not the truth. A lot of their top Olympics people had died from them feeding them steroids. They killed their damn entire team, and they didn't have
Damn.
nobody to bring in 1984. And this is the reason why they've had a hard time
It
getting
was
back.
doping.
Yeah, they were all that doping before they really started talking about
They was
doping.
just
They
doping
didn't
a
really
couple
start
years
talking about
ago.
doping until Ben
Until
Johnson.
then.
Remember when that
Yeah.
shit went down with Ben Johnson from
Yeah.
Canada?
Yeah,
They
I
didn't start
remember
talking
that
about doping until then.
Yup. Real talk.
But they had been doping all the way back. Look, I went all the way back to every Olympics that they had, all the way back to the Berlin Games in 1936. Them
Mhm.
motherfuckers was doping then.
Damn.
Them bitches was looking like me and
But what was
men.
it?
Well, that's because the German army used to give
That's
all
what I'm
their
trying to
all
tell
their
you.
all
That's
their
what I'm trying to
soldiers
say.
speed.
That's
Yep.
what I'm telling
That's
you.
where
did.
speed was created by the German.
That's what I'm telling
Army,
you. So it's
and
no
they
surprise that
all were
everybody on the
addicted to
Eastern
speed.
Bloc.
Make them fight harder, make
Yeah.
them go
Stay up,
longer,
make 'em-
stay up
Mhm.
longer. That's where speed came from. Was
Yeah.
the German army?
Yeah. So that's why it's no surprise. But check it out though. They still lost. Jesse Owens still put it on them. And people don't want to understand too. The American team, the women, still beat them in the 4x1. Because first of all, they were so sped up they couldn't hold on to the fucking baton. They kept dropping the baton.
Mhm.
They turned around and failed again in 1952 when they went to the Helsinki Championships. They lost again to the American women. Then Wilma Rudolph came and put it on them in 1960.
Forgot about Wilma.
Not me.
And that's why I said,
Part of
you know,
history,
she,
Black history.
yeah, it's history. Oh yeah, she ran 11 flat when women wasn't running that. And that record stayed until Evelyn Asher.
Yup.
She came in and ran that 1099, and that shut that out. That was what 1979. And again, it was against them East Germans. Cause see, them East Germans held the
I think it was
4x1.
79.
It was 79.
I think it was like 82.
It was like 79 because she ran well in the Montreal games, which was in 76.
She ran in the 84 Olympics
Yeah, she ran in the 70.
Yeah.
She ran in 76 Montreal too. She was 19 years old.
when Sugar Ray fought.
Yeah.
She was on the
Uh-huh.
same Olympic team.
Yeah,
That's 76.
that was 76. The
76.
Montreal games.
Mm-hmm.
She was 19.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, Sugar Ray. Okay, I don't know.
Yeah. And so, like I said, until then, she didn't like her performance then because they was dealing with the Eastern Bloc. Then it was them East Germans.
Yeah.
And them bitches, they had Marliese Goer, and they had that other bitch, Marita Cook. Them bitches was men too. They was menses.
Yeah.
Them bitches was menses.
Yeah, they physiques was like was niggas.
Them was menses. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you, they set the 4x1 in 1987. That record stood in the 4x1 until 2012 when Carmelita Jeter blew that shit out of the fucking water.
That long?
Yeah, it stood for 24 years at that time, 27 years. That record was on tap until Carmelita Jeter and Allison Felix and Bianca Knight and Tiana Madison at that time. She was Tiana Bartoletta. Now they ran them motherfuckers out the stadium.
Didn't our '84 Olympic team?
They came close. No, they came up short.
440 relay was FloJo and
but they came up short. They won it, but they were only like maybe
from the world record.
Yeah, they were probably maybe 0.2 of a second off of the world record at the time. They ran a 41.97 at the time. The world record was a 41.63 or something like that. It was a crazy number.
Our men's squad was tearing niggas' ass.
They was, because Carl Lewis was one of the best relay runners ever.
We
had Leroy Burrell, but Leroy Burrell's son is running now.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's a beast too. Leroy Burrell's son is running, and he's coaching his son. That boy's a beast too. You'll see him in the 100 meters too.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. We got some 100 meter runners, some 200 meter runners. I just can't wait to see what the 4x1 is going to look like. Like our 4x4 is also set. And then the women is also set. Like I said, they're going to have Sydney McLaughlin and Dalilah Muhammad in that 4x4. I look for records to be broke there.
Okay.
I look for records to be broke. Like I said, you're going to see them in the 400 meter hurdles. And it's going to come down to those two. You'll also see Corey Carter. That's the other one. She's from Claremont. She's also a 400 meter hurdler. So
Claremont, California.
Yeah.
Claremont, California.
Claremont.
California.
Claremont. So yeah, we're gonna have some track stars. There's gonna be some new ones and some old ones that's still gonna reign. I look for Allison Felix though to go for. I don't know if Sha'Carri Richardson will run the 200 meters, but it looks like she may. But I look for her to probably focus on the 100. I'd rather for her to just focus on the 100 and let Allison Felix handle that 200.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Let Allison handle that 200 because see, we need a 4x1 squad. And usually when they put you on the team, it's based on your 100 meters time, not your 200 meters. So I'd rather for her to focus on that 100 meters because I believe she can break that record.
Right.
She can break that record. I look for her to run a 10.5 next month at the Olympic trials. She'll run a 10.5 because she technically, without being the win, she ran a 10.67. She ran a 10.67. I look forward to having. Yeah. And Florence's her Olympic record was 10.62, and the only one that's ever came close was Marion Jones and Carmelita Jeter.
She had said that LASIK shot in that booty. Said Marion Jones had LASIK shot in that booty. She had that horse steroids.
Giddy up.
Giddy up like a motherfucker.
Yeah, but the thing of it is, the sad part about that, because I look back at that, they wouldn't have really never known that. She was the one that just came clean with it and gave back the medals. It wasn't like, babe, we caught you type of situation.
Oh, she needed to learn how to shut the fuck up.
But
she felt guilty?
Pretty much.
She got caught. She felt guilty.
She got caught. And the reason why people probably think, to really try to say, yeah, that's really what happened. But
she got caught.
But to try to put her down as
she got
her
caught
doping,
first, or she confessed it first.
She got caught.
Yeah, well, she had been caught with some doping, but she went on and admitted because they really couldn't find what they were looking for.
Oh, she got caught. She got it.
But
shit, you got caught.
No, some of them don't. It depends on. It depends on.
Yeah, the test was all fucked
because
up.
They were saying that people were taking steroids because she was taking cough medicine. Mm-hmm. You couldn't even be sick. See, that's what I'm saying. Certain ingredients. That's why you must know what's the ingredients in the medications that you're taking because sometimes if it's on those banned substances.
That's why the NFL dude, he said he took his girl pregnancy, his girl estrogen medication by accident.
So what happened to him?
No, he had a banned substance. So when they said he had a banned substance, he said, I took my girl pregnancy medication or whatever.
But I don't know about no pregnancy medication. No, nigga, you was taking steroids. They want no pregnancy medication.
Yeah, but he had to come up with something.
I'm sure that was a bad
one. Oh, yeah, she left him on the counter, and I thought it was my aspirin.
What you saying?
I just took it. So you didn't look at the motherfucker? No,
Okay.
man,
No.
not who. You know what I mean?
It was an accident.
It was an accident.
Yeah, it's an accident.
Accident.
Yeah, that was, you know. But like I said, for Marion Jones, they tried to cancel her, but not really, because Marion Jones was running those times in high school. And the only reason why she declined the Olympics because she went on to play basketball to get an NCAA title at North Carolina. She would have done this a long time ago.
It just fucked up her
Yeah.
post
Yeah.
Olympic
But
money
you know what?
and
Well, not really, because she's doing well. She's down in Austin, Texas now. She married that other
she was married to some bodybuilder, wasn't she?
no. She's married to another sprinter now. She's been married to him for quite a few years. They got 3 kids together. They right down there in Austin.
So she just won't.
He's an
even
attorney.
tackle on.
You know, no, he ain't even compete. Ain't nobody compete.
Okay, I'm like,
No, she do all kinds of other stuff. She got her own business. No, Marion got her own business down there. Marion got a business. He's a lawyer.
Cause she shut the fuck up.
She's a lawyer.
She finally shut the fuck up.
She got the fuck out of that shit. Take the wrong aspirin with the wrong shit in it, nigga. They gonna cancel your ass. They ain't playing that shit. But now
Sometimes you get good when you get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them, like
you
I
can
said,
walk away from shit when
a
you
lot of
walk
them
away
did though.
from
A
shit.
lot of people retired from track when they after the 1988 Seoul Games, because what happened is they started going with more strenuous testing, and you just wasn't, and they started putting more banned substances on the list. So a lot of people retired after the 88 Seoul Games.
That motherfucker Lance Armstrong was taking all that.
Oh, that
shit.
nigga, that
All that shit. He was
nigga had to
like,
give back
fuck
20 years.
give
worth
me
of it.
everything. Whatever the fuck it is, just put it in me. That's why I think he lost his nut.
Of course he did.
That's
That's
why he
exactly why
only
he
had
lost
one
it.
nut. He was taking all the dope in the world.
That nigga was snorting up Peru with that shit. That nigga was drinking that shit. Yeah. Put it in my pancakes.
He was
I
like,
mean, that
shit,
nigga-
I'm going to drink it while I'm
that
riding
nigga
the
was
bike.
taking everything. He lost just about 20 years worth of fucking Tour de France's. They took all. Oh yeah, you
That
talking about a
motherfucker
strip?
was-
Yeah, but see the thing of it is, what I ain't like, they put Marion Jones in jail, but you put that motherfucker in jail. He been cheating for 20 years.
That's
That
crazy.
motherfucker,
Yeah,
was,
but you put Marion
that
Jones in
motherfucker
jail.
was taking
Talking about check
everything
fraud.
but food.
I know niggas that be doing check fraud for the longest ain't been in jail for that shit. You put them on probation.
Who had check fraud?
That's what they have. They have put Marion Jones in federal prison for. And then,
Yeah, Marion Jones was fucking up.
She was fucking up.
I was about to say.
Damn.
I'm taking steroids. I'm doing check frauds.
God
Shit.
damn.
Yeah, she was doing nigga
She's
shit.
a
That
motherfucker.
got past. I never
Only-
knew she went to prison.
Yeah,
Nigga,
she
she's-
did 6 months.
Didn't
They
she
took
have
her-
that one tooth that was all the way up here?
Yeah.
in her-
That stuck out right here,
Yeah,
but she still looked cute.
She
She
still
wasn't
looked
ugly.
cute,
but
but
she was from
She
Belize.
wasn't
Her
ugly.
family's from Belize. That's where they're originally from. She's Belizean.
She was
I
married
like
to a
it.
track coach, wasn't it? I remember her trainer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
CJ Hunter.
she was fucking up.
She was
That's what the dog really came in there fucking with CJ's ass, because he had just got banned from one of those Olympics for that shit. The same year she won all that.
Damn, Marion Jones.
Fucking up.
But the thing of it is, they didn't catch it in her test though. That was the thing. So I'm wondering who told on her,
Yeah, somebody
because they didn't catch that shit in none of her tests. She didn't test dirty in none of them tests. None of them.
Wow.
Somebody told, because she didn't test dirty.
Damn.
This came years later. That was the thing. It came years later.
Snitches get stitches.
Mhm. Yeah, them motherfuckers told.
Need
That's
to
what
find out who snitched on her.
Snitched,
Yeah, I'm like, nigga.
snitched on my bank fraud shit.
Yeah, them niggas told on it. You know, it was probably one of them husbands and one of them ex-husbands. Marion probably said, "Fuck it."
That's what I'm saying. She had an
Marion said,
ex-husband.
"Fuck
He
it."
was like a big.
No, she had 2 other ex-husbands prior
Oh,
to this one. That's what I'm
Okay,
trying
well,
to tell you.
I know some
So
dude was.
somebody
I
got
know some
mad
dude
too.
was like huge.
Listen, y'all gotta remember, Marion Jones. Only thing we only really know about her is that she run track. I'm thinking she a real hood type of bitch. You know what I mean? Like after all the shit
I bet
I've been
you
hearing
she got
about her,
PPP loans
Come
right
on.
now. Outstanding.
that's just
Yo.
like just because
Stealing.
Dope,
they
stealing,
made her a
As good as
star.
you gonna get.
She a
fraud.
hood broad.
Now she was already a star before that. That was the thing.
Mhm.
So she had the credentials. That was what was disappointing to me.
She turned around and went the opposite of her
Yeah,
life.
she didn't have to, because
was
she already had
doing
that.
Well,
shit.
that's
And
what
see,
Eddie,
that
that's
fucked
what
up
Eddie
them
Kane did
endorsements
too.
and all
Yeah,
that
Eddie
shit.
Kane.
People made her more
Eddie Kane
public
did
and
that.
famous.
Like
Child
than- you know what I mean?
beat.
'Cause she
That
could run
raindrops could
Well,
fall
she was just a person
on.
from the
Nigga went,
fucking streets.
Yeah, but see, she was coming on the heels after FloJo, and after FloJo,
I gotta get a Halloween
and
suit.
what's her name wasn't Evelyn Ashford Simpson or whatever her name.
That nigga said Evelyn Ashford
Oh
Simpson.
damn! You know what with the Ashford and Simpson and shit.
What was her name?
Evelyn
Ashford,
Ashford
nigga,
Simpson.
you know what? You know mixed up with the R&B group.
Ashford Simpson.
Solid.
But wasn't their name Evelyn Ashford? The
Evelyn
track?
Ashford.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's just not Simpson.
That nigga done put her in a singing group. Oh my God, old school is accurate as you normally be. I cannot believe that you added her into a singing group. Evelyn Ashford Simpson.
Okay, look, we got it now. Eddie Kane Jr.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Oh my God. This
Oh my God, that's
I knew it
too
was
hilarious. That's too hilarious.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
That nigga showed up with that little dusty ass gold outfit on.
30th month. I ain't
1952.
He came in and went. Then he tried to do the spin.
Nights like this I wish
that
raindrops would
fall. All.
He said, "Man, get up! You embarrassing
Yeah,
yourself.
get up, man.
Yeah, but that nigga hit that spin. And
You need
fell.
some money."
I don't need nothing from y'all.
And his pants were hanging down.
Yeah, all in the back. That shit was too. That nigga
He
didn't have
climbed
no belt
over. Then he
on.
climbed, trying to
That
climb
nigga
over
picked
the
his
fence.
coat up off the ground and walked off, man, sagging like a motherfucker.
Right.
No hips at all,
That
just
nigga had that-
zero.
It was 1975 then. He had that 1960 outfit on.
Right.
That nigga showed up with that old
Look, I
school-
still got it.
Come
Still
on, damn.
got it. Come on, y'all.
That
That
nigga
shit
burnt
just
out.
killed me. That
That
shit
nigga
killed
burnt out.
That was a
me.
cool ass movie.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
I'll never
It's a
forget.
classic.
I'll never forget
What's
that
going
movie.
on? What's going on? Period.
Well, these rappers need
Well, right
to
now,
just pay for their
Shut the
insurance
fuck up.
policies. Little Reese got shot yesterday.
I heard that this morning. Yeah.
That's
There's some other little dude got shot a couple days ago. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
didn't know his name. I never even heard of him.
Me.
That one
I mean,
dude
For him
from
to put in the news,
Pretty
gotta be
Ricky
something.
got shot last week, and now he about to go to jail.
That's the one who got shot. The one who did
The
that,
one
that fraud.
Pretty Ricky. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
the one who
got
did the
he
fraud.
got shot last week, and then
Now you're going to
Now
jail.
he going to jail for the
Nah, but
fraud.
everybody need to send prayers out to Tank. Tank is going deaf.
Tank is.
Yeah. His right ear, he's lost almost all hearing, and he's losing some hearing in his left ear. He came on.
We only need one earpiece anyway when
Well,
they're singing. You all, they always go like this. Anyway.
Well, so he said that he's had to have MRIs and everything because they don't know why.
That happened to Foxy Brown.
Mm-hmm.
hey man, sometimes genetics and hey,
Yeah.
years in the studio. I remember
I'm wondering.
how
if
many
it's in the
nights
studio.
I slept next to a
Boom,
Saren Vega that
Boom,
was
boom.
bigger than the house.
Boom, 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 boom.
But
I
that's
mean,
what it was Jay-Z
that's
that
what
brought it to
happens.
her attention that she couldn't hear because Jay-Z walked in the studio and said, "Why this shit so loud?"
It happens.
She had it blaring, and
Yeah.
because she couldn't hear it,
It
which kind of derailed her career too, not being able to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She sure got down on that new Nas album.
Yeah.
Foxy Brown.
No, but you know who album is fire is J. Cole.
Yeah, I keep hearing that. I gotta download it.
Jasmine Sullivan.
Jasmine Sullivan.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
my
That's my
God.
girl. I was glad she was back.
Snoopy album out.
Mhm.
Snoop got an album
Mhm.
out.
Snoop.
Is
Have
album
you
fire
heard
too?
Jasmine Sullivan?
That album is the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Album is titled Whole Tales.
Yep. Like I said, I
The
love
first
her.
person I heard playing Jasmine Sullivan was your son in the car.
Yeah,
He
Lions,
was on
Yeah.
on live.
Lions and Tigers.
That
and
was
Bears.
my song. That was my song. That whole album. I
Yeah,
wore
that
that. I
album-
wore
that
that CD
album's the
out.
shit.
I wore that for
Her
the
new
CD out.
album is the shit.
Yeah, I wore that shit out when she came.
Called
back.
Hotels.
I love her.
And it's about hotels. Not a hotel,
Yeah.
but hoes.
Hotels.
Hotels. That's it. Yeah.
And each song is named after a girl.
Hotels.
Mostly every song
Like a
on there is
whole
like
tale.
Jennifer's story,
Right.
Lisa's story.
Right. She
Now, I
was-
think the
Wendy's
funniest
story,
shit
you
I
know what I'm
seen this
saying?
week, Jocelyn. Why did Jocelyn talk about, bitch, who you coughing at?
What was you talking about?
Jocelyn got a show where she dealing down in Miami
Oh yeah, I ain't
with the
watching
top
that, bitch.
strippers, right? So one of the girls was sick and started coughing. Jocelyn walked up to her, bitch, who you coughing at? He just bullied the girl. I'm like, bruh.
I don't too. I just don't entertain that shit no more.
I just looked at it like,
Yeah,
wow,
it's a
this
bunch
is
of
what we're
mess.
doing.
Messy bitches.
Yeah,
That's
and this is what we doing. This is a TV. Like I said, I miss all of that reality show. The only thing I like is Life After Lockout. That's my only show.
I used to like that too.
And Mama June. That's the only one I really watched.
Mama June?
Yeah, them country white.
I never watched
The
that.
Road to Redemption. Because Mama June was all fucked up on meth, crack,
I'm more of a
everything.
serious type of nigga. You know
So
what I mean?
that's really the only ones that I watched.
The Upshaws is definitely a
Yeah,
The
great
Upshaws,
show.
yeah,
everybody
Yes.
got
yeah.
you got Netflix,
You have to watch
you gotta watch
Mhm.
the
the
Upshaws.
Upshaws.
You
When I
seen
say-
it?
I don't
Man.
have
I just started watching it because people were saying it. And I said,
Listen,
okay, let me go
That's
check
with
this
Mike
out.
Epps
Let
and
me tell
Kim
you
Fields, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
Wanda
Hilarious.
Oh
Sykes.
my God.
Hilarious.
It ain't nothing but nothing but Sanford and Son.
Them motherfuckers is a fool. But you know, Kim feels crazy any damn
Because
way.
they don't get
And
they Red Fox and how Esther and Red Fox is,
Mhm.
is how Mike Epps and Wanda
Yes.
Sykes
Wanda
is.
Sykes. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
whole every
Yeah.
episode.
Like I said, Kim Fields was a fool any goddamn way when her ass was on Living Single.
Yeah.
Right.
So
She's
I-
just more of a serious
Yeah.
her role on there.
I
Is
used to
more,
see Kim.
But I just
I
like
used
it
to
because
more
she,
responsible.
yeah,
what
because she
is.
can go anyway. That's what
She's
I like
good.
about.
Excellent.
That's
I used
what
to
I like
see
about
Kim
her.
Fields all
But
the
Wanda
time. She
Sykes
used to
is my
rap,
girl
West
anyway.
Angeles
Wanda's
Church.
funny.
But Lunel is back on. She's back on the road. I think she's in Arizona. She got a comedy. Lunel, because you know Lunel had to have both
Who's
of her.
That
Lunel.
big old fat woman.
Well,
with the
she not big
bald
like
head.
that no more.
With the always
She
bald
lost a whole
head,
bunch of
be in the
weight,
movies. Lunel,
Lunel, the comedian.
blonde hair?
Yeah.
Oh
she,
yeah.
she had to have
With the nets and
double
shit.
knee
Yeah.
replacements. Both of her knees she had to have knee replacements.
She
on
funny,
both her
though.
knees. Oh,
You can't knock her.
That fool is back.
She's funny.
that fool is back. She
But
lost
they
a lot
saying
of
that
weight.
old girls comedy shit is the shit.
Who?
The one that played as Eddie Murphy's baby mama in Coming to America too.
Who,
The one that had the
Oh.
baby
Cheryl
mama.
Haley?
Yeah, they say her stand-up is fucking funny.
Well, she was funny as fucking that shit.
Yeah, no, they say her
No,
stand-up.
but you just get. But Eddie was a fool. How you
Yeah,
gonna be
but
African? You
Oh,
got
you
a
mean
love child.
you mean the dark girl on Saturday Night Live?
Yeah, the one,
Oh, I
the
thought you
one who
meant-
played as the mother
Oh,
of his
yeah.
child,
Oh, the mother of his
of
child.
his son.
I forgot.
Lavelle
I was
Johnson.
thinking.
Lavelle motherfucking Johnson. Ain't that
Crazy.
crazy?
But yeah, like I said, Lunel is back. She got her first concert. She in Arizona.
She's funny.
Yeah, she had double knee surgery. She's been out of commission since last March.
Oh, wow.
They have
Shout out to Linnell.
Lunel is back. You know,
Shout
Lunel
out,
was a fool.
shout out.
Shout outs.
She was a
Good
fool.
show.
A big shout out to Jay-Z and LL Cool J
Yes.
going in the Rock and
Music
Roll Hall of Fame.
They in there.
Oh, that's dope.
And my boys, the Foo Fighters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Them
My
fools used to crack
my
me up in
peoples.
fucking videos. I used to be rolling off all their fucking videos. They was
Who was
crazy.
the Foo Fighters?
Yes, them
yeah,
motherfuckers
one of them,
cracked
you know,
me
one of them's
up.
from Chino.
Yep.
The
I
drum-
never knew that.
The drummer's from Chino,
Yeah.
but I used to work with them because I knew their manager Gus really well. So he used to request me. So we did like the Who concert together, and we did the MTV Awards,
Mm.
and so they always used to request me to work with them. So
Yeah, I love Foo
Dave
Fighters.
Grohl and all the guys, Tyler and all them at the Foo Fighters going in the hall.
I used to be dying off them videos. They used to be having me rolling the shit.
There's
They
some
used to
good
be coming
dudes.
up with. I used to be cracking up.
Foo Fighters. That's
And
dope.
then congratulations to Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. But he was inducted to the Hall of Fame today.
What?
Woo, woo, woo.
Well
Shout
deserved.
out, man. Wow.
Wish she
After
could have been
1
here
year,
to see it.
After 2 years.
Wish she could have
Inducted to
been
the
here.
Hall of Fame.
Wish she could have been here. Gigi got her own clothing line. That shit done sold out. That Mamacita done sold out.
All the NBA players wear
All of
that
them
shit.
got them. Everybody got them. The actors and actresses got them. Viola Davis had some on.
That is so
That shit
dope.
sold out in an hour.
What is it called?
Mamacita.
Mamacita.
She got her own clothing line.
Mambacita.
Yep. Mamacita.
Mamba?
Yep.
Mambacita.
Mamba. Yep. She got her own shit.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, Vanessa let the deal expire.
Yeah, with
For Nike.
she should have because she was gonna get screwed.
She was going to get screwed
She
because
right.
they weren't putting out fast enough. So, and, you know, shoes come out. I mean, all these other shoes that aren't even associated with,
Yep.
you know, that thing. So she can go get a shoe made and go get exclusives, sell them
She
motherfuckers
is. That's
for
exactly what she gonna
hundreds
do.
of
And
fucking
that's what she
dollars
gonna do.
and
Like I said, she learned
bypass
from
the
the best.
middleman.
She learned from the best business wise of what to do.
Yeah.
She know that they gonna try to take advantage of her. She know it.
Yeah, they're gonna give her a certain. They were gonna
And
give her
she
a
just
certain
gonna say
amount,
no.
and then she couldn't go. You know, it'd be
They
Kobe
gonna know.
Bryant.
They will lock her in.
They lock her
where-
in, and
and
then
she wouldn't be able to do
they
anything.
were gonna make the lion's share. So
That's it.
she can go make exclusive
Mhm.
shoes. You know, she can go make exclusive shoes, and then
Because, see,
and then charge.
Gigi was
them.
gonna have her own shoe line as well. Because see, by now, because she would be 15 years old by now. She'd be playing in high school by now, on her way to UConn. because that's where she would have gotten a scholarship to go to UConn, and they would have taken her. She would have played for UConn. That's what would have happened there. She would have had her own shoe line already.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I'm pretty sure that's the next thing for Vanessa. She's gonna have a shoe
You can
line.
get a
That's
shoe
what
line
that
in
was.
college?
Man.
Yeah.
Kobe could play some fucking basketball.
But not only that, he was a smart businessman too. He went over
Well,
there
you
and
can't-
had all that
You
animation
can't
that he
because
was
you're
doing.
locked
And,
into it. You can't have your own, but all the teams are locked in. Like North Carolina
Nike
is
and all
Jordan,
that shit,
Jordan
yeah.
brand,
Yeah.
and then a lot of that's where Jordan makes his money. He makes his money off the branding to these.
But that's
to
what I'm
these
telling you.
schools.
But that's what I'm telling you. She would have had a shoe deal, her own shoe line, and it's going to be through. She's going to have it anyway. And it's going to be through Jordan. You watch. It's going to be through Jordan. You watch what I tell you. Anytime Jordan puts out and says that he has not deleted not one Kobe Bryant text message, that he will not delete them
Yeah,
out of his
Vanessa
phone.
probably go through Brian Jordan.
She's going to go through Michael Jordan. That's what she's going to go through to get everything she needs. And he said
He's
he
gonna
would be
do
there
it
to
right
help
too.
her.
He
He
gonna
said
do
that
it
he would
right.
be there to help her. Shaq also told her he would be there to help her. Everybody been there. Pau Gasol really been there. He really, that brother.
Pau Gasol is a true. He's
Yeah,
a true friend.
yes. Him and his wife and his
I
family.
didn't
they've
realize
been
how
there.
close they
And
were.
I'll tell
Yeah.
you somebody else who been there. Sierra and Russell have been there for her.
Yeah, that's
They
her.
really
That's
have.
her.
hung out-
That's
she
her
hang out
best
That's her
friend.
girls.
Yeah.
Her girls is
They have been there
Sierra
for
and what's her name?
Lala.
Yeah, Lala.
Because he was also close to Anthony. They were very, very close.
Yeah,
And that's why I said
that's
they-
her three best friends.
Yes,
is Lala
and they come
Sierra.
and they support everything she do. They come down and stay with her for days on end, bring their kids.
I done seen them playing in the backyard,
yeah.
running and
Now,
playing
I'ma tell you,
football, throwing footballs.
them two youngest ones.
I'm talking about the mamas.
Yes,
Vanessa and them playing
Yeah.
football.
Yeah.
Sierra, Lala.
but to see her playing with them kids, because the Vanessa's two babies, Capri, oh my God, they are hilarious, them babies, and they're cute as a button. And they were doing something on TikTok. Capri done came in there and broke all of that shit up. She just photobombed the whole damn thing, but it was so cute the way she did it. They stopped. Natalia and them stopped and they were cracking up laughing. But she just came in and just boom, just did her thing.
Yeah, because Vanessa, she made up the exhibit at the Hall of Fame. She was
Yeah.
involved in making up Kobe's exhibit.
She sure did. It was Jordan that did the presentation for him, and I believe Jerry West. Now you know Jerry West is a little salty.
What he done did?
Well, he done got mad at Jeannie Buss because she didn't list him as the top 5. But Jeannie said, "No, I remember what you said, what you told Kawhi Leonard and them people that we wasn't shit. So guess what?
We ain't shit.
We ain't shit. Why I got listed you?"
But
He said
Jerry
he was
West did
hurt.
say he said I'd like to see how successful they were if I wasn't there.
That's true. But you can't go but see, here's the thing. You feel insulted, but imagine how she felt when that phone call came out.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
So what did you expect her to do?
Look,
See,
Jerry West has been on other teams. Jeannie Buss is Laker from birth
That's it.
to the grave. So
That's it.
I'll trust. I love the logo, and he played on our team, but he also went and did things with other teams.
And I don't.
Yeah, he's a
disrespect- I
lifetime
don't-
Laker, but she is the Laker,
Yeah,
He is Lakers.
but
and
what
I
she
trust
has
her
not done-
over any of them.
What she has not done is been caught on phone calls talking bad about him. either.
Right.
No matter how she felt. My thing was this. He never apologized to Jeannie. And I love Jerry West. Don't get me wrong. I love Zeke from Cabin Creek. But I'm going to say this. You dissed Jeannie. Did you think she wouldn't low-key do you back? Now, I know this is a man's world when it comes to them sports. But Jeannie run that team. And Jeannie made the smart moves. That's why
She
they got
is the
17
squad.
titles. That's why they
Right.
got 17. That's why
She
they got
is the
6.
squad.
She is.
She don't give a fuck. Whatever it costs, she will pay. She was like, "Oh, we need to pay more money in luxury tax. Fuck it."
Fuck it.
But you
She was
gotta
like,
realize,
it was like buying bags and shoes for a girl. Like,
No.
okay, fuck it. The
But you
bag
gotta
costs how
realize-
much? It's
Fuck
gonna
it.
look good.
no, but
It's
you
gonna
got to
get me where I
realize the
need to
Lakers
go.
just got out of that. Remember all that money that that
Lou
contract?
Dang.
This was the last year they had to pay that shit. They just got out of
That
that.
motherfucker's sitting on a beach somewhere getting paid like $10 million
Not after
a
this
year by us.
Not after this year. Not no more. That shit been cut off finally.
Oh,
But see, she had to
his
wait
brother
through
signed
all of that.
him and Mitch Kupchak signed the
Yeah.
worst deal in
Yeah.
the history of the NBA.
Mhm.
That dude Lou Dang was
Mhm.
making money and didn't even play
He
in the
was
league.
hurt.
She was like, she finally had to say, get them the fuck out of here.
She told him he had 3
I'll
years.
take
She
him
cut
to-
him off in 2.
Right.
He
I'll
said
take
he had
y'all
3
to
years.
court.
She cut that nigga in 2. She couldn't
What was
take
he
it.
doing?
Fucking up.
No,
Giving
because
away
Mitch
money.
Kupchak, GM, and
Yeah, I
his
remember
brother
that.
was running the team.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they got Luau Dang. They signed him to such, all the incentives and all the
It was
long.
horrible, bro.
They were paying him money, and it's happened in other sports too.
Mhm.
But Bobby Bonds was like the most famous one, where he didn't even have to be in the league for like
thing
10
that got
years,
me,
and they're
though-
still paying
No,
him.
but the
You talking
problem
about
with
baseball,
that,
Bobby Bonds?
Yeah.
but the bad part about it, Chalk, is that when they signed to that big contract, he was hurt.
It was the worst.
That's money that you would give to a Kobe Bryant
Yeah,
Or
and then they
Dr.
couldn't.
J.
It was so
or
ironclad
Magic or
that they
Michael
couldn't.
Jordan.
They
You
couldn't
don't get
cut
that
it
from
in
Luau
half.
Deng.
They wanted to go to court and say, look, they wanted an exception. Like, look, he ain't played forever, and he's hurt. We can't bring him back. He's not even going to be on the route. Why are we paying all this money for a player? And they were like, nope.
Yeah. So
You gotta pay
that
him.
that was the final
That was
straw
fucked
for
us
her.
up for a long time.
That's what kept us.
Until we got rid of everybody and got all
That's why
that
she had to
money
do
off
that.
to go get LeBron.
Mhm.
We were still paying him, so that's $10 million
And I'm gonna
you
tell
could
you the
pay
truth.
to another player.
I'm gonna
Right.
tell you
That's
honestly.
active.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
can
a
tell
good player. $10 million is a lot of money.
you. Yeah, but I can tell you honestly, had we not had that bad contract, we would have Kawhi Leonard.
Right, because we would have had the extra money to go get
We would have
him,
Kawhi
and we
Leonard.
would have had more.
Kawhi Leonard don't look happy to me over there with the Clippers
He
squad.
not happy. Them dudes suck. They'll
We've been
always
hurt.
suck.
We've been hurt.
I'll win
What's
an
been your
NBA
problem?
championship before
We've been
the Clippers do.
AD was out for 30 games.
That's
LeBron
what
been
I'm
out for
saying.
20
We
some
hate
games.
them
What
too.
the hell is y'all problem?
I will have an NBA championship before the Clippers.
Yeah, they suck.
They're cursed.
Yeah, nigga,
Bro,
Clippers
You
suck.
don't even play basketball.
But you
They're
understand. So you
cursed.
understand what I'm saying, Chalk. It was like, okay, what is y'all problem? I'm looking for if somebody listen, anytime we can beat the Knicks, and all we didn't have none of our 3 top players. Andre Drummond came in there and cleaned that shit up. He been picking up every night. He scored double. They had one today. So you imagine what's gonna happen in the playoffs.
Mhm.
I mean, they got rid of Lou Williams. They got rid of all they hogs. All they got is Kawhi Leonard and
I thought that was the biggest mistake that they had ever
Lou
made
Williams
was
is
trading
hard.
away Lou Williams. And
Lou
I'm gonna tell you
Williams
something
is
right
hard.
now.
I
The
would've
team
took
is
him.
salty about that. Let me tell you, Kawhi Leonard and them was not happy with that trade. I was shocked. Not that did nobody want Rajon Rondo, but I'm like,
Well, I
bruh,
remember what happened to Kawhi Leonard's sisters. Remember they beat that bitch up in the bathroom?
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
what
stole
happened?
from
They on
them, all
trial.
kind of shit.
they had delayed that
Did
trade.
they
Robbed
beat
her.
that bitch up in the,
No, they
in
killed-
the
no, they
bathroom
killed
of the
her.
casino?
No, they killed that lady.
That's
What
what
you
they
talking
was
about?
Oh,
they
they
killed
killed
that
Yeah, they
lady.
killed her.
She was 80-something years old. They killed that lady.
Yeah.
Oh, no. They on trial for that.
They on trial right now?
Yes. They have
Yeah,
had a
look that
series
up.
of delays. No, they've been on trial for that. Oh, no.
And I want to look out. If I can find this kid's name, I'm gonna have to look it up. I think that I want to try to help him out as far as putting a little money or something on his books. The kid that was working at the fast food restaurant and the white man came in there and called him all type of niggas and he punched him and the man fell and hit his head and died the next day. And he got what is it called, man? It's a different manslaughter. But a lot of
Involuntary
people is
manslaughter,
trying to
probably. It's
look out
probably
for him
involuntary
because
manslaughter, more
It's
likely.
gotta be
He was
right.
disrespectful, and the dude just punched him from behind the counter. He hit the white man. The white man.
Well, you know,
fell.
I was looking at something. I was
Okay.
watching Roland Martin uncut yesterday.
Mhm.
And they had a situation where this white man called his brother a nigga and he beat the dog shit out of him.
Yeah.
Well, they went to court, and I guess the judge ruled that that's not a bad word. Okay,
What's not a bad word?
nigga. Okay,
Well, I'll
Don't
be
get
back
your
in
ass
court again. Right.
you gonna get your head whooped.
Judge, I bet you won't say it.
So I looked at it,
Go on
and
the
Roland
block
Martin
and
had
say
me dying. Roland Martin said, "Now you know, I get your ass whooped, but you can say it."
it. Mhm.
These motherfuckers
You can
on
legally say it,
Instagram
but you
love
might get
calling
your
me
ass
a
whooped.
rigger. I don't know what it is. If they don't
And I
like
watched
me,
something the other day, and I
They
watched
call you a
something the
rigger.
other
they call
day.
me a rigger because I
Next
just
time
don't
you tell
want
him,
to
you
get
gotta
cut.
let him say, "Have you seen my brothers?"
See, the thing of it is,
Say,
these are the times that we're
Have
in.
you seen? I'm just the light one. What is he talking
Because
about?
anytime I write this one lady that all the people from her page write me, even if I don't write nothing, they always flag me. And they said, one more time, we're going to take your Instagram away.
No, the thing of it is you
They don't
challenge-
like me because I call them
No,
evil, white,
no,
trash.
no. But see,
white
this is how you
privilege.
have to handle that. When they ask you, do you agree to that shit? No. You tell them no. And I'll tell you why you do that. Because I've done it. Don't tell me I can't defend myself and tell me that I'm a bully, because that's in essence what they're saying that you are.
Right.
Now they're taking away your freedom of speech and letting these Trump supporters say whatever. Because that's all that is. They ain't nothing but a bunch of Trump trolls. And see, here's the thing. And what people need to
They don't like
understand.
me.
No, but they don't like nobody that
They
don't
said
agree with
the
them.
last
They don't
comment-
like nobody that
Last
that don't
comment
agree.
they said your liberal disdain for the working class is showing.
See, here's the thing.
I am the working class, bitch.
But this is the thing.
Dummy.
I hate old school 7. I hate Kamala, but her mother was successful. The same with her father. Because I said they was like Kamala Harris. They was like, you came to this country and her mother was trying to cure cancer. I was like, her mother was trying to cure cancer. You motherfuckers can't boil water and work at Walmart. And you gonna talk about you don't like
No,
this
but see,
black
that's another
woman?
misconception. I'm gonna explain Kamala Harris's mama too, y'all, and her daddy. They was part of them Black Panthers. Kamala Harris is from Oakland. So let's be clear. That's how she met.
Part of the Panther Party.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah. The mama had did a lot of civil rights work.
Okay. Her
See, a
mom
lot of
and her
people-
mom Philippine or something?
No, the mama from India.
India. That's it.
Yeah.
Kamala.
I said her mother tried to cure cancer
And the daddy's from Jamaica.
and raised the VP of the
And her
United
daddy's
States.
from
You people
Jamaica.
can't boil water
And
and you work at Walmart. I was
civil
like,
rights
who's a
activists.
clown?
No, they were
Dummy.
civil rights
Like,
activists. See, that's
clown.
the thing. And people get it twisted with Kamala. That's why I say you got to do a little bit more work.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Check the
don't
background.
like me. You
No,
can't.
they got
you
there's
can't
always
say
a
no.
backstory on something.
Right.
You got to get that backstory. That's why I always lay back a little bit and listen a little bit and let everything
Yeah,
come out before I say
you get
something.
to say
Because
something, right?
it's like everybody got a reason for whatever movement they make, whether it's right or wrong. There's always a reason for it. And I always like to look and check the reason. See, this is the times that we living in, people. It's real simple with white people. This is real simple. White people are afraid that they're losing their power and they're afraid of being the minority.
And they're holding on with their cold dead
But
hands.
it's like this. It's like this. Newsflash. You have always been the minority.
It's over.
Oh,
No, it's more than over.
It's over.
You have always been the minority from the beginning. And I'll tell you why you are the minority. I'm getting tired of this. Anyway, yeah, I'm getting tired of this. Anyway, you have always been the minority. If you look, the first human on earth was a Black woman. Hate to break it to y'all, but y'all Black.
But that's true.
Okay, so you have never been the majority. See, here's the thing. If you look back at white people, let's just tell the motherfucking truth. Let's look at the Bible. Let's start with religion, because they always want to hit you with religion.
First.
So let's start with religion.
First.
Now you look at the description of Jesus. I don't know about y'all, but I read that and go, okay, where did you get the white dude from?
Right. With the blue
How
eyes.
did you read that and come with this? I'll tell you how. Because this is their thing. They will never bow to nobody that don't look like them. So in order for them to be comfortable with religion, they made Jesus
Yeah,
in their
they-
image. In their image.
The whole Catholic Church, there was bishops
about it,
and
bro.
popes,
Listen to this.
everything. They
I
totally.
always wanted to shit like this. They do so it just be some weird shit. How come at Easter motherfucking time, kids go looking for Easter eggs and it's a rabbit? Rabbits don't lay eggs.
The most confusing shit. ever.
Rabbits don't lay eggs. They have birth.
Because the truth of the matter is,
An egg, nigga. An egg.
well, if you
That's corporate America.
That's
But
bull.
that's the
pagan.
way to make money.
That's corporate America.
But I'm
the
gonna
way
go
to
even
make
further
money.
than that with you.
To
How
put
could-
that with you can't.
I mean,
put-
just
it's
look at
like-
the region
that just
where
shows you how they
where
took
the
away
original
true
man
but-
comes from. Just look at the region. People still live like that in huts.
Yeah.
And it's not white people.
No.
It's
Not at
not
all.
white people.
No, but
If
here-
you go to the jungles of South
but we don't
America,
have to go there.
people are still living
Yeah,
that
like
way.
that.
That means
Traditionally,
they
yes.
remember this stuff was all connected at one point.
It still
It
is.
broke up over. I mean, I'm talking about
Nothing's
the.
broke up, bro.
I'm talking
Nothing's
about the
broke up.
land mass.
No, it's not even the landmass. It's not broke up. The landmass is not broke up. Let me tell you something. And this is the real truth of white people. They are afraid of retribution. This is the reason why you have these Trump supporters. It ain't got nothing to do with voter integrity or
no
none of that.
politics, no
It
none
has
of
nothing
that.
to do
None
with
of that.
any of
None of
that.
that shit.
They are afraid
It's
of
about
retribution.
power.
It is about them not having any power and them
And controlling.
and,
Once
and,
you
and
get
them
to keep
being
Yeah.
afraid
being
that they are going to face retribution for all the atrocities that they have committed out
and
throughout the
losing
world.
privilege.
And what they realize to understand, as black people, we don't give a damn about paying you back. We're ready to move forward. We don't give a
Period.
damn. This is what we want, white people. For any honest
I
listeners,
want my 40 acres and a motherfucking mule.
fuck the 40 acres in the
I
mule. I'm gonna
want
tell you
that.
what
Okay,
I
give me a
want.
40 ounce in
I'm gonna
pit
tell you,
bull.
fuck the cup, pour it in my hand.
All right, sis.
You said
But
no
I'm
more
gonna tell you,
40 ounce
but
in a
but
pit
seriously,
bull.
this is what we want. We want to be able, if you pull us over, give me the ticket, so I can take my ass home, figure out what bill I'm gonna have to miss, and I'm gonna have to be on the payment plan. I shouldn't have to be beat to death nor shot to death.
Not that choked.
Period.
None of that.
Period.
That's all we asking for. Fair treatment. Now, see, here's the thing is, this is what this is all about. They're afraid of losing power. They are afraid that they are going to have to be what they always have been. See, they feel more comfortable when they figure they was quote unquote over us. That means they was better than somebody.
Okay.
Mhm.
But the truth of the matter is what's really coming out through the Republican Party, as it's always been, we'll leave you in charge of the niggas, but we're gonna be in charge of the money. And
Right.
look at all of them. Look at these southern states. Them white folks is dirty, dusty hut poor. No non-water running motherfuckers. Every one of them, they ain't got no damn teeth. The
No
damn
water.
dentist office is 200 miles away. They ain't got
no
shit.
medical.
They ain't got a goddamn thing.
And they be fucking on them damn cows.
See, that's why they
and
scared.
sheeps.
That's why they scared
This is
of
what they-
1619 project. That's
No,
why
the
they scared.
16
That's why they scared of the critical
No,
race theory.
No, they should be. They should also be in favor of that, because if they knew before 1619, there was none of this separation, because indentured service, white and black band together. Why do you think that we have the separation in the races? It came after they banded together, and it was a raid on one of those slave places, and then white folks killed off a couple of them slave owners and shit. It was
Well, that's
white
where
and
my
black
man
people.
John Brown came
But see,
came
that
into
happened.
play.
And after
John
that,
Brown had the hammer.
yeah.
No, that's John Henry. John Brown was an abolitionist. He was an
Yeah,
abolitionist
but
white
bro,
man.
what I'm saying, it came before that. They stopped that shit.
Yeah,
They
Big John
stopped that,
Henry.
and that's when they separated white people and black people, and that's when that's when white privilege started.
Mhm.
Because what they could not have is white poor people and black poor people banding together. So they'll give poor whites, they'll give them some white privilege. But let me tell you something about that. Ain't really no privilege. Because to keep their status quo, they'll sacrifice them poor whites as well.
Mhm.
So
Sure the
that-
fuck will.
They'll
Without a heart,
sacrifice them as
without
well.
a doubt.
In order to keep the status quo, they'll sacrifice a few of them, because y'all the bottom of the barrel any
Yeah.
damn way, and y'all some
Yeah.
bottom feeders that we can stand and lose a few
Yeah,
of
He
you.
said
you
bottom
expendable.
feeders.
And you look at the Republican Party. Yes, the
cold.
Republican Party is not the centrist and not the party of Lincoln. Let me tell y'all, they're the party of Trump, and the rest of y'all, they want to hang on to him. Better get your ass out of there and vote independent, or be a conservative Democrat. Because I'm gonna tell you right off the top, you're gonna be going down.
What is a conservative
A
Democrat?
conservative Democrat, they usually they're Democratic, but they're usually
Socially,
socialist.
you can be democratic and
Yeah.
and
because
financially
Martin Luther
be
King was a democratic
conservative.
socialist, and that's the fucking
Yeah.
truth. So they want to throw all this socialism around, because what that does, people from other countries, that scares the shit out of them. If you anything about communism or socialism, that is the reason why the Republican Party in Florida was able to keep Florida.
Right.
Because once South America,
Yeah, because they scare you into thinking
Yes.
it's going to be Cuba.
Shout out to my sister-in-law. Just popped her head up.
But I'm gonna tell you something.
Hey.
In a lot of ways, Cuba is better than us in a lot of ways. I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So that's what that comes from. That's how they're able to do that. And so
Mhm.
basically now they're down here in Arizona. They done got this false count going on, ballot count going.
You don't like niggas in Arizona.
They off the hook with
They
it.
still don't fuck with Martin Luther King.
These niggas, let me tell you, Chop, the shit is so motherfucking funny. I was on the fucking floor and I was looking at them.
Lay it on me.
Bro, they was taking the light from the cell phone. They was running them over across the ballots and shit, trying to find somebody cheek.
Oh my gosh, shut your ass up.
Bro, I never
Are you
laughed.
serious?
Oh God, they was doing
Trying
this.
their best to
Talking
find a
about
leak.
some ninja something, and these motherfuckers, all the conspiracy things. You know what? Shout out to the motherfuckers that created QAnon. I ain't mad at none of you motherfuckers. I see the temptation.
They had
These people
dislike.
stupid as fuck.
They had
I'm gonna
dislike,
keep telling
sis.
them whatever too.
They had dislike.
Yes, and they was going across. They had infrared lights trying to swear up and down that people should no, bro. He lost, bro. The demographics are changing.
Yeah.
They're in the biggest county, which was a Democratic county, Maricopa County.
Mhm.
Now they coming. That's why all these voter suppression laws. I'm gonna tell you, they're gonna lose too. They're gonna get that.
I wish
they're going
that
to lose,
girl
and I'm going
Ocasio-Cortez. I wish she slapped the shit out of that.
I would have slapped the shit out of
Marjorie Green
Taylor
coming
Greene.
to my office yelling at me.
But that ain't the
I'd
first
have
time
been
Marjorie
like-
Taylor Greene done that. Though.
I'd be like, bitch,
Marjorie Taylor
I'll
Greene
slap
did that in
I'll slap the
2019.
dog shit
She
out
came
you.
up on Ocasio-Cortez last week and was doing all that howling and screaming. Like I said, she know who to talk to. She tried that mess with Auntie Maxine. You already know how that would go.
Yeah.
Auntie Maxine.
I love
Maxine wanted to be telling me, shut the hell up.
Oh,
You
she-
reclaiming my time, hit the gavel, cut them up.
Remember she showed up to my video shoot. He
Yep.
came and talked
I
to us.
love
Remember
Maxine.
that today?
Like I said, she know who to
That was
fuck
dope.
with. But see, here's the thing with the Republican
She
Party
showed
and
up.
I didn't
women.
even know she was that important.
Yeah, oh,
We
she's
knew
very.
she was. We just know she was that she was that
Oh.
important. We didn't know that.
They trying to let me tell you.
That's what
We
I
didn't
mean,
know
we
that.
didn't
No,
she was
they
that
let me
important,
tell you
though.
something. I'm
When
gonna tell you
we-
how important she's
when we
more
met her,
important.
when we met her, she was supporting you, Rick
Yeah.
Ross.
I know, but bro,
Rick Ross.
Ricky Ross, that's how you got
Jeff
out through
Jeff.
Maxine Waters.
Right.
Freeway Rick
Yeah,
got
that's
out
how
through
we know
Maxine
that.
That's how-
Waters.
Yeah,
that's
and
what-
Jim
that's what-
Brown, all of them came
Mhm.
together. All of them came together.
See, the thing of it is,
for-
she is more now, and we really
She
have
did,
to
you
protect her now more than we
Right.
ever had to. Because let me tell you something. January 6th, they was also looking for her.
Yeah, I know.
She happened
I
to
know.
leave early. But let me tell you something. This Republican Party, let me tell you, they use these white men. They try to put them out there
Mhm.
and say, look, we're not racist. We're not sexist. They put a few women out there, but look at the women over the men. They do shit like Marjorie Taylor Greene. They run out and do all this radical shit because they have to do that if they're going to have some type of power in that party.
Right.
If you don't, you're going to end up like Liz Cheney, canceled. But
Yeah,
Liz
it
Cheney
is.
said, fuck them.
Shit, fuck them.
Y'all going
You're
down.
lying.
With
She
go
telling
down,
me, and it's going to
go
come to
down with the
pass.
ship.
And I'm going to tell you
And I ain't
something.
gonna be on it.
But see, for me, if you're in
That's
the
what she
Republican Party,
said.
get your ass out because that ship is
Yeah.
going and it's going to go down hard. I'm going to tell you what's going to be bad. When these people really realize, because a lot of them truly believe these lies, when they truly
Mhm.
realize that not only have they been lied to and duped, they've lost everything behind it. White people don't like to lose their shit.
I know.
Nothing. They going to burn this bitch down over that.
It won't be the first.
No. Me as a nigga, I'm going to sit back and watch them.
Mhm.
Don't
Just
tear it
don't-
up.
Just don't burn no crosses.
You burn across on my lawn if you want to. That'll be the last cross you burn.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, I don't know why, but I just have this vision of Lisa, because Lisa got hands. Like for real.
Yeah,
And
beating the brakes off.
I would. That's why I couldn't be in Congress. Because they
Y'all
know where
only
you're going to
know
be coming to
what the
my
hell I was
I
office.
talking
wish
about.
I had money.
You
Well,
can
if
because
I
that
had some
couldn't
money,
be
money.
Slap the shit
Oh,
out of
I-
them.
I slapped the hell out of them. They be talking
I
about
slapped
expelling
the
me.
hell,
and
they be
everything
like,
All
else.
that shit.
They be talking
arrested.
about free Lisa and all that. Because I'm going to tell you
Yeah,
right now. She
arrested.
couldn't have came to
She
my
said,
office.
"Free Lisa."
All on CNN,
Yeah, I
all
would.
on
I
the.
slapped the hell out of them. Ain't no way in
Yeah,
the hell
I'd
you
have
be coming to my
rallies
office.
outside.
Slapping with the bullshit.
They be like, this motherfucker says some
Like,
shit.
you
Bow,
cannot-
shut the fuck up.
That's it.
Okay,
You
boom,
come
that's
out and
it.
debate me. Oh, I'm going to debate you.
Capitol Police here.
With a
Go take
two-piece.
me to jail. I'll pay. Okay, assault charge.
Whatever.
Okay.
Your
I
ass is
take
still
it.
wood.
I take it.
Your ass is still wood. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, you run your ass up.
We
I
got a
tell
couple
you
more
what.
minutes.
You run your ass up to my office. Like
Something
I
else we
said,
need to touch on, like what you know about this week.
Oh yeah, we need to touch on these damn vaccination shots, man. Motherfuckers, check your arm, see if the magnets are sticking. Because I'm living proof. I've seen it and recorded it. Got pictures. My girl mom's, her magnet stuck, and she's highly disappointed.
well, you was already. Let me tell you something about that. They can stick it to my arm all they want to. I don't give a damn. I had my shot. I'm not getting you white people disease. And I tell you what, if you want to track me, go ahead. Are you gonna be following me to the liquor store? You're gonna be following me down there to the swap meet. You're gonna be following me
job.
down to the job.
To
Costco.
this one.
Matter of fact, I got a few things you can do. You help me out since you follow.
Yeah.
I'll get mine on
I don't give a
my
damn.
next one on the 25th.
You're not gonna kill me because I'm gonna tell you why I know that there's something to it. When you got
There's
rich
something
white
to it.
people
Come on.
cutting line.
We ain't doing it.
You cutting in line over poor people. Why you
My
doing
Indian
that?
name
Why
is
you doing that?
my name is Bowels Won't Move.
But see, that's the thing. That's your right.
I ain't budging.
But if you wanted to get that, why should somebody be cutting in front of you with more money and they ain't in their turn yet? But see, that's what they're doing. They coming all the way from Laguna Niguel going to San Bernardino going to get them shots and shit, and they ain't even supposed to be there. They ain't even on the list. They ain't calling for no appointment or nothing.
Damn,
Oh yeah, I know it.
Mm-hmm.
I know it, and that's why I'm telling you. When I watch the rich people and what they do. You know, when some shit ain't right, like that smallpox, I'll never get it. Them rich white people was like, shit, we ain't getting that. They killing motherfucking shit.
Yeah.
When I seen they wasn't getting it, certain things when I see that they don't get, that's who you watch.
Yeah,
Because they gonna tell the tale
them
or with some
motherfuckers
shit
is-
funky, because they ain't finna kill themselves. Oh no.
Shit, they kill themselves.
One thing I'll say is that we're gonna have a cross promotion soon with another podcast. Flavor Flav has a podcast now that'll be starting up soon.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be called the Flavor Flav Show. He doesn't know what day he's gonna be doing it, but we'll be on, and he's gonna cross promote his show with our show.
It's dope. Flag.
So,
Look, bro.
If you go to Instagram, you'll see the whole setup. He hasn't announced what day he's doing it, but his setup is really nice. He's got his own studio.
Yeah.
He's got his own studio. It's really nice. So we'll be definitely letting y'all know about us being on, all of us being on the Flavor Flav show.
Shout out to my bro Flavor.
Flavor
My
Flav.
bro right there.
That's my son favorite. He loved Flavor Flav. Boy, he's watching all that.
He's a good dude.
He loved all them shows. If Rerun come on, he be watching them.
And no, nigga, you don't look like Lil Bootsy
Not at all.
I don't know why they did
Who
that.
said
at
that?
all. People kept saying.
People kept coming up to him
Calling him
because
Lil
people was
Bootsy.
coming up to Lil
No,
Bootsy saying he looked like Flavor Flav.
Okay.
No,
Shit,
nothing like
you know what? I wear glasses, but even I know.
Come on.
Come on now. Sometimes, see, some people just need to be slapped. Stop all that
Deal with the
smoking.
bullshit.
Yeah, smoke some real weed. Stop smoking
Yeah,
that old
all
generic shit.
that
Because it got you going out here
bullshit.
saying and doing stuff.
Saying stupid shit.
Yeah, it got you going out here. But now, what happened with Joe Budden? Joe Budden
Yeah,
been
firing
fired
all
more.
them niggas.
Fired Rory. He said sorry today, but
That's cool.
he fired Rory on the air.
I was shocked. You know, I didn't know that they had been going at it like that, but
Yeah.
they did, and I was shocked because I watch Joe Budden all the time. You know, and
He's just too cocky.
Joe is
too cocky.
Joe is just Joe.
I done met that nigga a few times. It's just him with his little short motherfucking ass. Nigga a little bit taller
But
than me.
Don Lemon and Chris Cuomo gonna have their own podcast too. I saw that coming because Don Lemon's like, look, I'm from
Did you see
Louisiana.
the dude Jay Wright that killed his girlfriend, the
Yes.
songwriter?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
Dude, multi-platinum songwriter Jay Wright accused killing his girlfriend.
Joe did.
These motherfuckers is killing up girls. I don't think they not.
Them bitches is
I don't care
provoking.
how much money these dudes got. They kill.
See, I
These
wouldn't
dudes
go
are-
ahead with this
I'm
camera.
telling you
I
right now,
wouldn't
these
drop my
dudes
beard.
is
Nah,
wild.
they are. They are,
These
man.
dudes is wilding out right now.
I just seen a dude the other day. He told the girl to don't come over. She kept coming over. That nigga opened the door and let his dog loose on her. She was in the hallway rolling like she was on fire. Nigga, the dog was just the pit bull was tearing her ass up. So these
You know
it's
what? I'm gonna tell you
it's
this.
crazy. These what it is now. I listen to like I'll be watching clips of like when a boyfriend and girlfriend get into it. They don't have no respect. They be like, bitch, what I say, bitch, shut your motherfucking ass down, bitch. I ain't playing. They a bitch a woman so easy. I'll fuck you up. Shut the fuck up. I'm like, wow.
What I'm seeing in these relationships is
They
they
get
get
away
away
with
relationships.
murder.
I don't know what the fuck these are. There is no type of decorum between couples. Nobody respects each other's gender or you know status in the relationship. I don't see none of that shit. This shit just be no, there ain't no situation. It's some bullshit.
Yeah, because
I don't
they
be
don't
seeing-
have no, they don't have to put no time in and at the
They
social
don't.
media. They just go in there and like a
These
picture
are social
and
media
say,
relationships.
they just say, I want to fuck. And
Yeah.
they respond back.
Yeah, these are social media relationships. Yeah, it's some shit I ain't never seen before. That's why I said if this.
I'm pregnant. Who you pregnant by? I'm pregnant by
K-Key. Well, what's the
K-Key
nigga's legal
74.
name?
I mean, a lot of
Yeah,
these girls,
yeah.
they hate motherfuckers,
like,
but they
come on,
want
man.
they want shit. It's like they don't want to be in no
Did you hear what the
relationship.
old girl said to that millionaire? He said, what do you have to bring to the table? You know what she said?
Oh man.
Inspiration.
He said, "Well, you need to be inspired to get yourself a car."
He said,
That's
nah,
it.
look,
Hey,
nah, he went
I'll
off.
tell you, does anybody watch Kevin Samuels?
Oh, he be
Yes.
tearing them up.
Yes.
Did you see what that girl said?
Hey,
that
that-
she
yeah,
was ashamed
that
of
dude-
Beyonce?
No, but I'm
Oh,
saying
my
that
God.
shit was and the one that said she was a 10.
This one.
No,
said that-
his thing is rate yourself, but you
Two
can't
ki-
use a 7.
Yeah.
So you have to say, if you say you're above an 8, and
No,
you,
but he was
and
right
you
though.
look like
He
you
was
know
right.
Scooby Doo.
He said, first of all, you 5 feet, you're 5 feet. Well, how tall are you? 4 feet 2? 165 pounds. You're unhealthy.
Yeah,
And then on top of that,
he did.
yeah, he like on top of that, he said, well, what do you consider yourself? She was like, I'm beautiful. I'm like, he said, do you know what beautiful is? Have any model agencies ever approached you?
I
Can
have
you
to
go
watch.
model?
He
She said that she
real
could
about
stand
it.
on the side of Beyonce.
Yeah, but he was right though. Because
He
like
let
he
her
said,
have it.
in order,
He
but
let
he
her
was
have
right though. Because in order for you to be a side piece in that world, you can't look like that. I know, because at one time I did look bomb. And I'm just saying, you can't.
You still look bomb.
You still
No,
bomb.
but back then, for what they was looking for, I had
You
it.
just put some more ass back there to add to the luggage.
Oh,
You know, sis, you still gorgeous as shit though.
But I'm just saying,
I know
for
what
what
you're
they
saying.
are looking for, no, bitch, you didn't have that.
Yeah, at all. These bitches is paying. These not bitches.
They running
These
out.
women.
Well, they was bitches, but their attitudes and the way they were acting. So it's like, don't get mad when somebody call you like that. And when a man talk to you a certain way because you're carrying yourself that
Yeah,
particular
and a
way.
nigga tired of y'all posting all the pictures showing y'all's
Shit, I'm
asses
tired of it.
shaking and
Hey, I'm
I'm
telling you,
tired of
girls
it.
are
No
gonna
more.
have to all go to chiropractors because all this looking back at the camera and they self
that shit.
every shot is
The
Everybody- all
same.
of
my
Bitches gonna have that
ass
problem.
and
Lips
looking
poked
back.
out. You got the lips poked out.
Yeah, I'm tired of all that.
Oh, that shit is getting old.
Every
They
picture,
don't
it's
put, they
like
don't
there's
put
nothing
no
like.
imagination
And
to a
all their
man. no
eyelashes
more.
look like them Brussels from the fucking mop. I just every one of them. I'm just
I
like,
mean, I like
you
a
know,
pretty girl like
don't
you
get me
next to,
wrong.
but
The
it's just
idea
like,
for that
come
is to
on,
look
it's like,
real. The idea is
Yeah.
for it to look
What
natural
about
and
the
real.
motherfucking filters though, Kyle?
I'm tired of them too because some
The
of the bitches be
filters-
ugly as shit.
They got a new
You
thing
be
now
like,
where they doing they
That
shape.
ain't you,
They doing the same thing now with their
It's like,
shapes.
that
They
ain't-
able
Yeah.
to put the waistline
yeah,
in.
yeah.
nigga.
oh
And the
shit, where's
skin
that
color.
filter?
They can make
They can
yourself dark and
they make
light,
the women.
I can be like 165 pounds.
No, we didn't.
and make yourself
Oh.
dark.
Yeah,
Oh,
and there
I
was
don't
one that I
wanna
seen do that shit, and I had just
You ain't
seen that
gonna
bitch.
do
That
that.
bitch 200
Oh,
pounds.
no, I don't.
I'm
Oh,
saying
I don't even
women-
post.
women
I
are
don't
doing
even
it.
You are
post
not
pictures of
130.
myself.
Women are doing it.
Yeah,
No, I
they
know
are.
that.
Waistlines go looking hourglass.
Like I told him.
Yeah, they
Every
doing
girl-
it.
Y'all
Girl's a
bitches
Fashion
is young
Nova
and y'all
partner.
looking like this. When I was y'all age, I didn't look fucked up like that, and I had
No.
a baby.
No,
So
you
I don't.
didn't.
I waited till I got old. I'm almost 55. You motherfuckers is 25 looking like this, and I don't
yeah,
understand. it.
real
And
talk.
y'all ain't got no damn children. You looking like this. Even when I had a baby, I wasn't busted down. And I'm sorry. I don't
No,
understand
you ain't
that
never,
shit.
you ain't never wore that shirt or
Hell
that
no.
title. Never.
Hell no. I waited till I got old, and I still look good.
There it is.
But just
Y'all,
like
I don't
every girl
understand.
picture is the
I
same.
don't understand.
Like
it.
if you read the comment or read what they put up there, it's like every girl, like there's nothing different about any girl.
There's nothing to the
There's
imagination.
nothing that separates
They
them.
leave
It's like
No.
I
Nothing.
post pictures like this. Every girl got that. Every girl got a picture in front of a car.
Every girl.
Every girl got it. And I've never seen so many people. Like
Man, ain't got
I
no
know I
pictures
be
in
by
front of none of my
myself a
cars, and
lot.
I got two.
Like somebody always has a
But
photographer
you don't even
there.
know that.
Or
Always.
somebody with their phone. Do you hang around people? Like people just hang around you to take pictures of you all day?
They're,
Like
got
you're
time for
never
that. I
by
work.
yourself.
they're very narcissistic.
I don't
I'm
have
just
time for
walking.
that. I work.
I'm walking into Starbucks.
So
Right.
I was in there yesterday.
8 pictures of her walking into
And not,
Starbucks.
but not damn pictures.
Every-
right there with
Posing,
me
super
going to
posing.
Starbucks.
Like I'm not looking at the camera.
Right.
Like
Super
the camera
posing.
is not there.
Look, I work. I ain't got time for all that.
That shit is very
Yeah, I'm by
unattractive.
myself a lot.
There
I
it
work.
is.
Don't
I
have
go
time
to
for it.
work. I get home.
And then I come and do this on Saturdays. And
I talk
there's
to the
y'all with
puppies
my
and I get
brothers.
up and do it all
You get
again.
into a fam,
That's
and
it.
then
I had a wonderful Mother's Day.
that's right.
You know,
This is
Man,
what it is.
We did too.
On the
I know
run.
y'all did.
Yeah.
I had a wonderful
Oh, yeah.
Saturday Mother's Day too.
Yeah. So did.
My brother made sure we ate. We
Yeah.
had fun. We watched boxing. And we gonna watch that shit again, y'all.
All family.
You know, we do that.
Get to learn about stocks and Bitcoin and all that.
Shout out to my daughter. Happy
Congratulations.
That's right, my Ariel. I can't wait
Yeah,
to see
I'm
her.
talking about that,
Yeah,
man.
she got her.
Teaching me all the games on the phone.
It's called
She got
promotion
everything.
now. She has her happy promotion.
On the way to middle school.
On her way
Yeah.
to middle.
She's showing Auntie all of the brains, all of the brain smart
You know-
games.
you know
Showing
we have
Auntie
to
all
look-
those.
this-
Oh yeah, that's why people sit there talking. Showing me all the games.
That's my heart.
That's my girl. She know.
Kids,
Yeah.
That's my girl. She come to sit there with Auntie, show Auntie
you
everything.
want to be walking around tooth out and shit like that.
Yeah, like.
You left with her, cuz you gotta miss with us.
Oh, I'm going to jail for killing somebody later on.
You gotta worry about Ariel
I've already put money aside.
No, Ariel, you gotta worry about Ariel. Ariel's smart as fuck. Ariel is going to intellectually
I still put money aside for
Very
bail.
well disciplined.
She's
Come
gonna
on.
intellectually insult you.
We out here, y'all. We're gonna see y'all next week.
All right, y'all. I'm out.
We out.
That's right, y'all. We out. Shout out again to my baby. Daddy loves me, baby. For real.
Hi, Slim.
Shout out to my nephew, the mobster. As usual.
That's my better half right there.
Yeah, it is. With his
Yeah,
crazy ass.
Yes, he is.
That nigga's so funny.
Mr. No Filter Johnson.
No filter have you.
No, no.